Hi there. Today we're going to talk about an interactive experience tool. I'm going to give a little review of a website called Tagul.com. There is a link that you can click on if you want to see what the website looks like. But it's a pretty great program. It's a kinetic typography generator. It creates interactive word clouds based on lists of words that you provide it, and it's super customizable. It allows you to change lots of things, to change colors, to really make it your own and make it special. So you might be wondering, well, what a word cloud is good for, and they're good for all sorts of stuff because it's a really great data visualization tool. You may have seen it in class or in in like an infographic and things like that. So it's pretty handy. So I am going to take you on a little tour and share my screen with you so that you can see how awesome Taggle is and see if how ways that you could use it for your own projects. So this is what Taggle looks like. It's pretty great. Free, nothing to download. Use it on their site. If you create an account, it'll actually save the work for you so that you're able to come back and make changes and things like that. It's pretty awesome and really super easy to use. I highly recommend it. So I'm going to show you one of one of my own clouds so that you can kind of see a test run of what it is that we're talking about here. And I made this one about a month ago. Had a few people look at it. It's for a charity fundraiser that I'm helping to organize. And really, it's a little teaser, super simple. It lets everybody know a few of the things that are going on. We're having a dinner party. There'll be music and, it's for charity, all these kinds of things like that. And this is the organization that's doing it, all that kind of good stuff. So by doing this, we're able to make it seem like less of a wall of text and more like a really beautiful stained glass window of text instead. So I really love the interactive part of it. This website really allows you to either zoom, which is where it makes it really big. So when you have these small ones, it's suddenly bigger and readable. And then you also have the option to spin it like that. So not a whole lot of animation options, but the fact that it animates it all is pretty awesome. So I'm going to show you the dashboard real quick so that you can kind of see how easy this is to do. It gives you a list of all your different clouds that you've made, and it will, when you click on it, it's super fast, really quick loading. And even this visualization button you'll use a lot because that's how, if you don't like the way it turns out the first time, you can hit it again and it'll try again with the same parameters but in a different formation. And you could save all of them if you really wanted to. You can import the words as a big group, as a CSV file, or you can just type them in individually like I did here. You don't have to make all the changes, but you can if you want to make it special. You can just leave it on random. You just want the words to be shown once, you can do that. The size allows you to weight the importance or value of the words in your list, so they'll be bigger or show up more often based on how important it is that you tell them it is. So that's a really handy thing for the data visualization aspect of it. So we showed you how to the colors and the word list and all that kind of stuff. Let me show you the animation side. This allows you to specifically change the color based on hex code, the transparency of the shape that you overlaid that's behind it. You can see the background of this circle around the 5 is a little grayed out, and that's what that transparency does for us. That's pretty cool. I wanted to show you how easy it is to share. Not only does it give you a link if you want to share it with people publicly like I did for this, but you can really easily share it over email or any social media. If you just want a static image of it for print or whatever, you can just click print. You can download it as a PNG or even a vector file. And if you want to download the code, what's really special is you can download the HTML, you can put it into your website, and then you can have this cool interactive word cloud on your website. It doesn't work for the free WordPress, WordPress.com. It does work for WordPress.org, which is the open source version that allows you to use your own domain. If you use their free domain, it actually doesn't allow you to have these kinds of flash things in it. But it's pretty cool, and if you save it, you can come back and say you decide that you're not going to do French anymore. Say we're going to do Italian instead. You can just go in and change it, and then bam, you hit the visualization button, and it takes just a few minutes, and then it will totally pop up a new one. The cool thing about this is it's a free tool. If you go to the pricing thing, it talks about how there's 3 tiers, $10 up to $30 if you really want something fancy. If you have any problems, if you get in the woods, if you're having trouble using it, you can go to the FAQs, and a lot of those questions will be answered there. If you get in really deep, you can always go to their forums. There's a community there. It's pretty cool. So this is what we came up with. This is what it looks like now that it's no longer French, but Italian. It's pretty cool. And that was just in a few moments. So, you know, you can take a look. You would want to save it if you needed to save it, but we're not going to do that. You can take a look at the gallery. You can see some of the other things that people have done, some pretty cool things like that. And it's all based on the same program. So give it a try. I'd love to see what you create with this. Feel free to add a link to what you make in the comments. If you, you know, hopefully you hopefully you've enjoyed this tool review of Tagul. And again, please don't hesitate to add a link to your work in the comments. I'd love to see what you've created as well. So thanks. Have a great day.